Once a person finishes his or her education and starts working, the next pertinent question that arises is when to buy a car and a house. Compared to the 80s and 90s, when an earning individual could afford to buy his or her own house a few years into their professional lives, today, with the skyrocketing prices of real estates in most metropolitan cities in India, most cannot afford their own homes early on in their life. The difficult decision to choose between buying and renting a house involves multiple factors, including personal goals, lifestyle preferences, financial stability, and most importantly, financial discipline. In this video, we are going to help you decide how to evaluate when to buy a house and when to rent one. Hi, I'm Nikita Garodia and welcome to channel Dezerv. We are going to break down the decision making of buying versus renting a house over the next 3 videos. Through this 3-part series, we will talk about 1. When does it make sense to buy a house? 2. When does it make sense to rent a house? And 3. Should I invest in real estate? Let's start with the first part. I want to buy my own house, but does it make sense? Owning a home gives a person the feeling of pride, safety, and accomplishment. The decision to have one's house is a no-brainer for most people. However, the pertinent question is when to invest such a large quantum into a house, as purchasing a house is a huge commitment of time and financial resources. So, how do we start? Firstly, you must have financial stability with regular income and the clarity that you wish to settle down in a certain place. This is very important as buying a house is a big commitment, and unless you are sure of setting up roots in a place, buying a house may not be sensible. Next is to evaluate how to buy a house. If you have enough money to pay for the entire house, it is a no-brainer. Go ahead and do so. However, for the rest of us, this is how you start. Understand if you are in a position to pay a substantial amount as down payment. Make sure you have at least 30 to 40% of the property value easily available for the down payment. Secondly, you have a stable income and are in a position to pay regular EMIs for the next 20 to 30 years. Your EMI should not be more than 30 to 40% of your monthly income. Now, if you can easily meet the above responsibilities of down payment and EMIs, you can consider buying a house. It is important to consider costs such as property tax, stamp duty, and maintenance while evaluating affordability. An important thing to keep in mind is that while you may be in a position to service a loan, don't let the urgency to own a house impact your ability to achieve other financial goals. Purchasing a house with the following cycle of EMI payments for the next 20 to 30 years often impacts the lifestyle and saving and investing for other very important goals such as retirement, children's education, and creating a health corpus. So make sure you don't compromise on other goals only for a house. Hope you found this video useful. And if you have any questions, please put them down in the comments below and my team and I will address them for you. In the next part of the series, we will be discussing when is it sensible to rent instead of buying. Hit the subscribe button below and press the bell icon to ensure you don't miss the next part of the series. Thank you.